Shadowhunters went to shit. Not exactly the type of video I expected to be making. But here we are. Shadowhunters was cancelled. Hello everybody, it is Katie here. I haven't even had time to process this news yet. It's been like a day as of filming this video. I have no idea how long it's gonna take me to edit or when I'll upload it. But I found out yesterday morning at 6 AM. I woke up super early because I had to be out all day and I woke up to that news. Wasn't the best news to wake up to. I can't get my head around it. So I'm not sure I'm completely clear on the full details surrounding the cancellation because I've heard several different things, but the basics from what I have read is that Netflix wanted to take on the whole show as a Netflix original, but Freeform didn't want to let that happen. So instead, Netflix decided to pull the funding and Freeform couldn't afford to continue the show by itself. So they cancelled it instead. Apparently it was just a purely economic decision and Freeform are at peace with that decision. Well, good for you, Freeform! If that really is the reason, it's just the most pathetic reason that I have heard for cancelling a show. I'm pretty sure that the ratings weren't as great this season, not on Freeform. But we have no idea what the viewing figures are throughout Netflix, so we have no idea what sort of people were watching it outside of America. If it wasn't doing as well in the ratings for Freeform, I don't see why they couldn't have just given the show to Netflix. Let Netflix take it on as an original. Why? Why is that such a difficult thing to do? Don't even get me started on how Freeform has treated the show throughout season 3 in the first place. There was zero promotion this time around. Like, you cannot expect the fans to promote the show for you. I mean, damn, we love this show and we speak about it as much as we can. We hype it up online, we use the hashtags. We do what we can, but it's not our responsibility to get this show to other people. Obviously we do that because we love the show and we want to share it with as many people as we can, but it's the network's job to promote the show, to push the actors, to get them out there. They didn't do that this season. No wonder the ratings weren't as good, because the first 2 seasons we got so many behind the scenes clips, we got interviews, we got so much fun content in the build up to the season. Whereas season 3, we didn't get any of that. I'm just so frustrated in this whole situation. You have no idea. Really, I don't even know why I'm making this video. You know, there's nothing that I can say that you haven't already heard. The show's being cancelled. There's not really much else to say on that matter. But I have been making videos about Shadowhunters ever since we got the announcement that it was going to be a thing. I just felt like I had to say something on it. I couldn't just be quiet, because making videos about Shadowhunters has been such a big part of my life for the past couple of years. And honestly, without that, I wouldn't have had the confidence to carry on going with BookTube. Video making was something that I was exceptionally awkward and anxious about until Shadowhunters happened and I had this thing that I was comfortable talking about, comfortable enough to freak out about on camera, and because of that it helped me feel more comfortable in front of the camera, and discussing bookish things in general became something that I could do very easily. That wouldn't have been the case without Shadowhunters, so I am exceptionally grateful to this show. Not just for how wonderful it's been, but for the opportunities that it's provided me with. So obviously I am completely heartbroken that it's been cancelled. I mean, as of right now, there is still time to get your voices heard, talk about why you love this show so much and what it means to you. There are hashtags on Twitter. Everybody is trying to hype up the show so much right now, just on the off chance that some network might pick it up. I don't know how high a chance we have. Probably not much, but it's something. I am just so gutted for the cast of this show and for the crew, the writers of all of these fantastic episodes that we've been given. Because yes, from the outside, for people who hadn't already read the books or weren't interested in this story, the show probably came across as a bit all over the place at first. I know the show did actually bring in new fans, so it wasn't just book fans that ended up watching this show. I have seen plenty of people who have watched it without reading the books and have no idea what is happening until it's explained to them in the show, but a large proportion of us have come to this show because of the books. And I've mentioned this so many times in my videos, but the show took on a new style when it came to this story. It didn't just directly follow the books, it brought up issues and things that weren't dealt with in the books and put them on screen. It made small but very important changes, like making the fact that Raphael is asexual a canon fact, because in the books it was just something that we speculated over, it was just a headcanon, and Cassie might have confirmed that before. I can't remember what her final stance was on that matter, but it was never directly written into the stories, whereas in the show that was a thing that we got confirmed. It's just little things like that that the show did that might not have seemed that big, but were actually a huge deal. Especially with characters like Raphael, because we don't see asexual characters in mainstream media. It just doesn't happen. With this show in general, there's a lot on offer that you don't get in other shows. The fact that one of the main relationships in this story is Malik. It's a relationship between two men. One of them is a person of colour. It's not just white heterosexuals all the time. The cast in general is so diverse. They cast people of colour in roles that were originally written as white. You know, it did so many good things in terms of providing such a diverse cast. I'm just heartbroken that it didn't manage to pull in as many people as maybe the network hoped that it would, because it really deserves more love than it gets. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking mad. So apparently what is going to happen now is that we're going to get season 3B, but in 2019, and that they're going to shoot a 2-hour finale to finish it all off. Yeah, because 2 hours is enough to wrap up this whole story. They've already done season 3B. We were supposed to be getting it in a couple of months. They would have ended that on a cliffhanger like they always do. 2 hours is not enough time to fix whatever happens in 3B. It's really not. And I'm just thinking about all the things that we should have been getting that we're probably not going to get now, because like, how can they do that? Are they going to rush Sizzy in 2 hours? Are they going to give Malik the happy ending they deserve? Are they going to fix Clace and just let them be? Yeah, they're not going to be able to do that. So, really not looking forward to what this 2-hour finale is actually going to be like. It's definitely not enough, but that's all we've been given. Not a final season, not a final half of a season, just 2 hours. That's it. That's all we get. And what's annoying is they're doing that to wrap the story up. So it's like they're tying up the loose ends, putting it in a box, putting it to one side, that's it. There's no other chance for a renewal somewhere else because they want to end it. So yeah, I am gutted for the show, for the cast, for the crew who have worked so hard to bring this story to us, and for the fandom. Because yes, we did argue a lot of the time about petty things, and we don't always see eye to eye. There is always so much drama in this fandom. But we did all love this show for the characters that it offered to us, for the validation that it offered to people. It just brought so many good things for us, and yeah, we're really going to miss this show. So that's about it, really. Like I said, I didn't really have a plan for this video. I just wanted to say a thing because I felt like I had to. Obviously, I am still going to make videos for 3B and that 2-hour finale, whatever it is. I will continue to talk about the episodes. I would love to be able to make a video in a week's time saying that we got picked up by another network, but I'm not optimistic. But I'll still be here to talk about those final episodes because if we're going out with a fucking bang. So thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to leave all of your sad thoughts down in the comments. Rant with me, cry with me. If we're gonna be sad, let's be sad together. Hopefully I will see you soon with good news.